Woo! All right, 3 miles done. I would be lying if I said I wasn't sucking air. I finished my last mile at 8:17 pace. When I was running my first mile and my second mile, my watch said that I was at a 9-minute pace, but I'm like, it sure didn't feel like it. No, it felt like I was running an 11-minute pace. But then my second mile was along the same lines, and my third was even faster. I wasn't trying to go out and kill it today, and I didn't technically kill it. It tried to kill me. It's my first run since Saturday, but you know what? It's a beautiful thing, and that is fitness at 50. What's your why? And that's what I've been reflecting on the last couple weeks before my 50th. What's my why? Why am I doing this? Who am I trying to please? Who am I trying to please? Is it I'm trying to do it for myself? Am I running for somebody else on their behalf? Am I doing it for God and His glory? Or is it I'm doing it to try to impress the masses on social media and get the likes, the hearts, the subscribes? And that's not what it's about, guys. You have to find your why. I talk about that often on my podcast and on these videos. You have to find your why. That is what should motivate you to run. That is what should drive you and allow you to dig deep when things are tough, when you're struggling. For an ultra runner, when you're struggling at like mile 50 or mile 75, and you've got to dig deep because you still have 50 miles to go or 25 miles to go. And some of you all could never imagine to run that far. I've done it. It's not easy. And so when I've done this training for ultras, it has beat my body up. So that's the other thing you start to look at as a 50-year-old, as I progress in my age. Here's the thing, I'm still in really good shape. For a 50-year-old, absolutely. I know 50-year-olds that don't exercise. I know 50-year-olds that are not in good shape. There's 50-year-olds that are in good shape, and I probably could still beat them in a race. I don't know. We just have to line it up and see. Thing is, though, find your why. Dial it in. Use that as your motivation. Use that as your mantra. Use it for whatever you need to get you from point A to point B. But don't forget, enjoy the run. That's why I run. That's why I've always ran. I enjoy it. It gives me freedom. It gives me the ability. It's the cheapest form of therapy, honestly. It's my form of therapy. I go out and run. I clear my mind and my thoughts. I have conversations with the Lord. I shout. I grunt. I groan. I do all sorts of stuff when I'm out running, and people probably think I'm weird, but you know what? That's my time. That's me time. That's when I dial it in and figure out what I'm doing out here and what my goal and my focus and my mission is for the day. Today was to get out, get off of my butt, literally, from work, and go out and exercise during my lunch hour. That was my why today, was to get out, enjoy the fresh air, and to exercise. And in the process, I ended up running a pretty hard 3 mile. That's okay. It's all right. It comes with the territory, and you learn to dial it in or dial back. I was feeling good, so guess what? I just locked it in and I kept going. The knee felt pretty good. I felt good, other than being a little winded from the humidity. And you know what? It felt great to get out and run today. I'm thankful and I'm blessed to have breath in my lungs and the ability and the gift of running that God has blessed me with. And that's one of my whys. I use that as my motivation, because some people can't run, like my friend Sean, who's bound to a wheelchair due to cystic fibrosis, right? I love Sean. He's a great guy. I pushed him in the Tulsa Route 66 marathon. You know, there's some people that can't run, right? I get it. Either they don't want to run or they can't physically. My friend Sean, who I pushed in the Route 66 marathon several years ago, he's bound to a wheelchair due to cerebral palsy. You know what? I run for people like Sean because it brings him satisfaction and joy that we're able to go out and enjoy it. And that's why he wants people to push him, so he can live and enjoy and feel the fresh air blowing across his face as someone pushes him in a wheelchair. Some people might be like, pushing a wheelchair is not for me. That's fine. That's okay. But some people get pure joy, and it's a blessing. And I was truly blessed to be able to do it. And we formed a wonderful friendship and a bond from that 26 1.5 miles that we ran together, and that I pushed him in a wheelchair. A friendship forged forever. He's a brother in Christ, and I'm really appreciative of him. It's people like Sean that drives me to keep going, because as Sean would say, find another way. If you can't get it this way, find another way and find your alternative and go that direction. And so that's my motivation for you guys today, is find your why, execute on it. You know what? Be encouraged. Don't get discouraged. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. May the Lord's face shine upon you. Until next time, friends, we'll see you down the trail. Peace out. Scarecrow Runner out.